Hey, everybody, what's going on? It's me, RK3, and we are hanging out. Hold on one second. We're hanging out tonight for the Speak Right Now weekly training. It's been an amazing few weeks. As I said at the beginning of February, we're going to be doing this thing every week to help you become better speakers and writers. We're doing this to help you create more impact and influence and share your story on bigger stages, causing other people to just have amazing lives because of what you've shared with them. So I want to welcome everybody to this session of the Speak Right Now weekly training. So if you're on, just give me a thumbs up or say yes, I'm on, just so I can see you, and hopefully we'll be sharing things pretty soon. Let me make sure that we're in the community here. I'm going to refresh my screen and make sure that it's going. There we go. We are rocking and rolling. I'm going to put a comment in just to say we are live. Let me see if we can do this. Yeah. All right. We're live. Let me see. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put my comment in. And oops. That's not what I needed to do. Okay, here we go. We are live. Yeah. All right, cool. Just so everybody can see that. We're live. All right. Good deal. So, yeah, listen, I wanted to just reiterate the mission of our community. And that mission is to build a community of 1 million speakers and writers who are committed to sharing their stories with confidence in order to build others up. And here's why that's important. It's important because we have so many people that are walking around feeling empty, feeling powerless, unimportant, unseen, and trapped by their story. But their story is the very thing that sets them free if they'll simply learn how to take that mess and turn it into a message. If they could learn that their stuff is simply their story and their story deserves a stage, things would totally change for them. So whether you're a speaker or a writer, whatever your medium, I want to encourage you today to tell your story with confidence. All right? So let's go. Tonight, we are talking about some reasons you should be using YouTube to grow as a speaker and a writer. Okay? I'm going to share some reasons with you. And as we do that, I'm going to explain a little bit, and hopefully you'll learn and take some ideas away from tonight. And if you've got questions, I want you to feel free to ask them in the community here. I want to make sure that you are seeing them, and I want to make sure that you are getting value from what we do tonight, and not just to watch it, but to really begin starting to execute these things in your writing and your speaking in the growth of your business. All right. So here we go. 5 reasons you should be speaking, or you should be using YouTube for speaking and writing. All right. I don't know if you're ready, but we're going to rock and roll. Here's what we're going to do. So reason number 1 that you should be using YouTube in your speaking and writing is repetition. Repetition. So every time that you use that you develop a new skill, right? Repeating it or doing it over and over is only going to help you get better at it. One of the things that happens to a lot of speakers is that they go up and they wing it. Have you ever heard that speaker? They went up and they started speaking, and you're sitting in the audience and you're like, dude, you're just rambling. You're not really telling me anything that I need to know. So when you begin to put yourself on video on a regular basis, you can then go back and begin to look at how you're structuring your stories. You can take notes. You can then decide, oh yeah, that worked, that didn't work, and what you can do better. So repetition, okay? Now, there is, some people use Facebook Live or Periscope or any of those other platforms for practicing, for making visibility, or for enhancing their brand. And those are good. and they have a great purpose. But here's what happens with them that doesn't happen as much in the YouTube forum, right? When you are on Facebook Live, when you are on Periscope, what you're doing, it's a little bit more interactive, and you're looking to see who's watching. You're looking to see if there are any comments. You're looking to see who is on, if it's anybody that you know or recognize. So sometimes your attention is divided and you're saying, hey, John, hey, Mary, hey, this person, and kind of breaks your thought. So you're not able to be as fluid and as smooth as possible. Some people have mastered it, and it's just a different type of conversation. It's a different type of speaking. So if you're using YouTube and you're not using YouTube Live, if you're using YouTube, what you can do is focus in on the content. You can focus in on the topic at hand, and you can actually create videos where you break and take the best parts. And if you have time to edit it before you upload it, then you can really see that full video with how it appears after it's edited, okay? And that gives you a sense of how you appear, how your energy appears, and how you can structure the way that you speak, okay? So I'll say it this way. Facebook Live is really good for an interactive training type of feel, but YouTube might be more helpful if you're looking to do a keynote approach where your engagement is just a little bit different. Okay, so that's reason number one. Repetition, doing this over and over again, allows you to be able to improve and see your growth. Okay, reason number two. We just talked about the word growth. And when you put videos or when you put information on YouTube, you're able to see not just how you did yesterday, not just how you did last week, but if you can watch videos from a couple of years ago, and you can see how you grow over time, you're able to then you're able to be critical. You're able to critique yourself. You're able to then compare and see the differences. You'll see a lot of differences. You'll see differences in your energy. You'll see difference in your pacing. You'll see differences in the background that you choose to use. You'll see differences in your lighting. You'll see differences in how you choose to focus on the camera or on the screen. And so this is the reason number two. You can see how you grow over time. So that's reason number two. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to reason number three for people here. Reason number three. When you watch a Facebook video, or once you play your video, as you're watching it back, you automatically begin to see videos of similar or related topics. And you can use these to see what videos your audience is watching. Okay? You can use these videos to get a sense of what's important to them, or after they see your video, what's the next thing that they go to? What are the things that pop up for them? What are the things that draw their attention? Okay? And this can help you determine what content you need to use next. What is what you need to prepare for your audience, okay? So I'm going to talk about that in more detail just a little bit later on. But the other thing that you can do is you can look at what's trending and check out popular videos to see what people in your target market are consuming. So if you're writing a book and you want to know what's happening with specific topics, okay? If you want to know what's happening with specific topics, then you can see what's in the trending area, and then you can do stuff that's related to that, okay? Or you can search your topic or topic that you're interested in and see how many videos people are watching on that, all right? So that's one thing that I wanted to share on that. Hey, Sandra, how's it going? So, good evening to you. All right. So reason number 4 that you should be using YouTube for better speaking and writing. It establishes a why. It establishes a why. It establishes a trend for you. So if you are somebody who keeps on speaking about the same thing over and over, you eventually begin to establish a brand. You eventually begin to establish a story brand. If you're starting to tell stories about the same ideas over and over, it begins to establish you as this person. You know, you are the chef, the relationship chef, or whatever. If that's what you're talking about, it begins to establish you. And so when people come and they find you on YouTube, okay, they kind of expect for you to talk about that same thing. Or if you decide you're going to write a book, they expect some congruence. They expect some similarities, right? So you want to make sure that in order to establish credibility, you're doing some similar things and you're leading people down this path that is not confusing. So knowing that that possibility exists is something that is really helpful to you, right? So you want to make sure that you are doing things that are in your lane that really help establish a story brand or a why for you. All right. So that word why is powerful. I want you to, if you've not done it yet, I want you to go back and check out this book, Start With Why by Simon Sinek. Or you can watch this video, How Great Leaders Inspire Action on YouTube, right? And that's going to really give you some sense of your business or the topics that you want to write out about or what you want to speak about. That's really going to help you really reframe what you're up to. All right. So that's the fourth one. Let's look at number 5. Number 5 is, it makes it, if you're doing videos on YouTube, if you're a speaker, writer, and you do stuff on YouTube, it makes it easy to find your content. Okay. It makes it easy to find your content. Now, if you're doing Facebook Live videos, or Flipgram, or Instagram, or all of the other types of video, Snapchats, if you're doing all of these, that's fine for short-term content. But if you're trying to create long-term content, then putting your videos on YouTube is important. Here's why. I bet you didn't really know that YouTube is the second most used search engine in the world. Yeah, it is. All right. Because video content is king. People go to Google to search, but then they are also searching quite a bit on YouTube for information. And so if you've got a series of videos, if you've got a playlist of videos, if you've got videos on a specific topic that you have on YouTube, it makes it easy for people to find them in your channel. Here's the other thing that happens. If you have videos on YouTube, it becomes then easy for you to share information. So here's the thing for a lot of people. You do a Facebook Live video. You got some great content in that video. Yeah, you can download it and you can do a whole lot of stuff with it, but you can't easily share that Facebook Live content to somebody who's not on Facebook, unless you download it and then upload it to guess where? YouTube, right? So what you want to do is put it there in the first place and then share it in other places. Okay, so it allows you to, if you decide you want to create, if you're writing a book or something of that nature, and you want to talk a little bit about the book content, create a YouTube video about it. If you're reading books and you want to share information about the books that you're reading and how you're growing yourself, what you're doing to personally develop yourself, create a video with a review of those books, the 5 top books that you're reading or the 10 top books that you're reading about relationships or leadership or communication, whatever it is, create a video on that. Okay. And then you can share that. And then one of the things that I have not done yet, but I'm going to be doing in my upcoming book is when I'm going to create some bonus content and I'll post that on YouTube and then I'll point people to that from the book. So, it makes it easy to share a lot of content if you've got that information on YouTube. Okay. So those are the 5 big reasons. I'll repeat them one more time. And if you've got questions, absolutely feel free to start putting them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them. So I'll go again. So number 1, reason why you want to use YouTube for better speaking and writing. Number 1 is repetition, Repetition. The more you do it, the better that you get at it. Number 2, it gives you ideas. Is that what it says? No. Number 2, review and growth. Review and growth. You can review yourself and see yourself grow over time. Really helps you to do that. Number 3, gives you ideas. Once you play your videos, at the end of your videos, you will see other videos that are suggested or that are similar to yours, and you can kind of see what other content people are putting out that is similar to what you're up to. 4th thing is it establishes a why. It helps you establish a brand. That's really kind of the word that I probably should have used instead of why. It really helps you to establish a brand. Number 5, you are going to find the content a lot easier if you've got it stored and stashed on YouTube. So you want to do that. All of these things are going to help you not just become a better speaker and writer, but they're going to help you have more content, have a better presence, a better platform online. And so one of the things that some people regret, so one of the things that some people wish they had done was, even in the early stages of their growth, they should have started using video and putting that stuff on YouTube. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I don't have anything to put there. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. Start saying, start talking, start telling your story, start telling people how to make it based on the fact that you've made it through whatever phase you have. All right. So let me share a couple of things with you. I'm going to share one bonus piece of content as well. Let me put this on my other camera. So here's one of the things that I want to share about YouTube, and that is about having a tag. Give me just a second. 1 second. I've got another video that I'm going to be sharing here in just a second. So one of the things that you want to pay attention to as well, if you just remember that I said you've got other videos that you'll see at the end, you want to also see maybe what are the tags that they use in those videos. So here's how you find that really quickly. So let me share my screen. Okay, so I've got this video of myself. All right, so I'm going to play that really quickly. Come on. Got some things in the way here. Let me move them out of the way. Okay, so I'm playing the video. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the end of this video. Okay, so I got the video there. Okay. So, of course, you see that there are other videos. Some of those are my videos that I've got on my channel, but there's some other videos that may be similar in content. So I've got Ted's Secret to a Great Public Speaking. I've got how to become a motivational speaker, how to speak so that people want to listen. Okay. And so if I click on this one, so let's say I'm clicking on this one, the most important tip to become a motivational speaker. What I want to look at is I want to check out the tags that this person is using as well. Okay. So I'm in Google Chrome, and I'm going to go to View and Developer, and I'm going to click on View Source. Okay, so what comes up is, oh my gosh, a whole lot of words. A whole lot of words. But don't worry about that. That's not what I want. Here's what I want. I want to put Control F, which is find, if I'm on a Windows PC, or if I'm on a Mac, I'm going to use Command F, and I'm going to write the term keywords in the search area. So here's what happens. I see keywords right here. And then I see speaker, public speaker, motivational speaker, how to become a motivational speaker, become a public speaker. I see all of these tags here. And this is important to me because I want to use these, especially if I've come across a video that has a lot of views. I want to start using maybe some of these tags in my own videos so that I can, get connected with the audience that these people are connected with. All right. So just wanted to share that as a little bit of a bonus tip. All right. So let me share one other thing as a bonus as well. So you've got these videos, and what you want to do is you don't want to just shoot the videos and then leave them there. You want to repurpose the videos. Okay, so I don't have anything on screen for this, but you want to repurpose your videos. So here are four ways that you can do that. Number one, you can write an article. Okay, you hear me talking about writing articles all the time on Medium. So you can write an article and then make a video of the same information that you've got in the article, right? Second thing you can do is make a video and then include it in the article. So you've written something and then underneath that, you've got the video embedded in your article. So that's called, it could be vlogging, video blogging, okay? Third thing that you can do for repurposing content is to link a video or hyperlink it or refer to a video or several videos in an article. And then you can share that article with somebody. I do that all the time. I share video links or I share articles I've written with my coaching clients or some of my corporate clients so that they can see what information is trending or what I've discovered recently. And then the fourth thing that you can do is use videos to answer questions. So you can go on Quora or you can go anywhere. If there are people that are asking questions, even on your Facebook feed, what you can do is take those questions and then do a video response to that and then share that on your page. Okay. So these are some things that you can do to use YouTube to help you become a better speaker and writer, because you're doing research and you're grabbing information and you're sharing with a lot of people. Okay. So let me know if you've got thoughts, questions. I see Sandra wrote something just now. All right, great info. Yep, you're welcome. Thank you. All right, so let me close that out. And then I'm going to put the 5 tips and 5 reasons back on the screen here just for a moment. And then we're going to move on from there. So here's the last thing that I want to share with you tonight before I get on out of here. My time's almost up. So if you don't have questions, I want to share with you the only way that you're going to be able to get better. Not the only way, but one of the quickest ways to help yourself get better. So if this year is the year, 2018, that you've decided you're going to write that book, you've decided you're going to get on stage, you've decided that you're going to get paid for speaking and writing, here is what you can do. Get together with a group of other people, like-minded people who are driven, who are effective, who are successful, who are on the path to making much more of themselves, who are on the path to creating greater impact. When you get together with a group of people like that, that's what's called a mastermind, right? And so we've got some that we're starting here in the community, and I want to invite you to get signed up for one. So one of those is the Speak Right Now Goal Getters group. So if you want to join that group, go ahead and look on this link here, sign up, speakrightnow.com/SWN Goal Getters. Right now, it's just $1 to get started with that, and then you'll move on from there. So I recommend that you do that. I also recommend that you invite other people to the community so that they can get the same value, get the same information that you're getting here, and help them move themselves forward as well. So that's it. If you've got topics that you want me to cover, make sure that you put those in the comments and I'll get those covered in the upcoming weeks. And that is it. Guess what, y'all? Here's what I say at the end. Everything that you're going through in your life right now, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, that's your stuff. Your stuff is your story. And guess what? Your story deserves a stage. Have a good night, everybody. I'm Robert Kennedy III, RK3, and I'll see ya soon.